Give it up for the Mavericks!
Alright, so we're here. We're back. This is Paul Michael Davis with the MCtv Live, MCtvLive.com. I'm sorry, MCtvLive.com. County-based and community-focused. We're here at the 2014 Paola Roots Festival, and we're here with
Tony Barton.
And Tony is a volunteer from way back, right?
Been several years. I couldn't even tell you what year we started this. As far as hospitality, my wife Lisa and I, we started out, everybody was in the gazebo, and probably I'd say on the north side of the square, and we showed up here and see the show one night and been hooked ever since. It's kind of like a crime of passion. It is, it's very addictive, you know, and everybody's entitled to their own opinions, different types of music, cultures, etc. But let me tell you what, when you're out here seeing some of these groups pouring their heart and soul out, it really touches you, you know. And you can judge anything in the world you want to judge, but let me tell you what, you show up here and watch this some night, and some of these bands will really touch your soul.
So now, tell me this, Tony. I mean, what band did you enjoy the most out in the front and watching them play?
All of them.
All of them. So,
I'm not going to single out any band, you know, that's maybe an easy way out. But let me tell you what, they all pour in, like I said, all their heart and soul to doing these shows, and it's, as far as I'm concerned, you know, it's worth every penny to get in this and see this show, and it's it wakes this town back up every once a year.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of brings me back to our high school days. It's back, you know, we're talking a different generation, you know, 70s. I'm a 79er. And we were up on this square going round and round, and my buddy Ty here, he can relate to this.
I told him all about how it used to be on the square, man.
And so it's almost like a little reminisce, you know, almost like a class reunion. You come up here and I see friends from way back, you know, and, you know, prior classmates.
So as far as your job, your duties back here as volunteer, hospitality, do you ever get out there, kind of the point that I was trying to make earlier, kind of backfired on me, but do you get out there to actually see them play, the bands?
I see bits and pieces, like when they're really turning it on up there, and if I have a little break, I'll walk up to the stage, you know, and watch. And just, it's amazing. But we're so busy back here doing hospitality. It's really hard to understand what all's involved unless you're wearing our shoes, you know. I mean, I start a week prior to this, getting the RV ready, the hospitality trailer, packing all this stuff up, bringing it in. We've been doing it. We enjoy all the camaraderie that's involved.
Yeah.
And we're back here, and let me tell you what, when you get up in the morning, you feel every bone in your body because they're pretty well worn down. And but it's, you know, it's a lot of gratification in it to me.
So how many volunteers, or how many okay, let's just go into your section, hospitality. How many people handle that or deal with that?
You know, it's hard to put a number on it because we have a lot of influx of people volunteering and friends and this and that. And I would say we've had as many as probably, I would say a dozen plus, you know, working all at the same time.
And a dozen plus, they are all
It's all volunteer, all volunteers type.
But
yeah.
I mean, but a dozen plus, and they're all back here working their tails off.
Exactly.
And sweating.
Exactly.
Puffing, getting stuff done.
Yeah. I mean, every band goes into the RVs and they go out. We have a time frame, clean up the unit, restock, whatever their provisions, are listed on the book. That's what they get.
Right.
And we'll pick up food at the local shops, vendors around here, and try to keep it local and within reason, within geographical area to pick up things and run them back here and take care of them, and they've been fantastic. As far as being on time frames, naming all of the containers, food and this and
now,
that.
what are some of your best memories from this?
I would say working with all of the people back here, the camaraderie again, and also meeting a lot of the people never met in my life, band members, managers, everybody involved back here, sound guys. I mean, it turns into a big family, basically, and you wouldn't expect that. But I don't, I'm the type of person, I don't really know a stranger. I'll walk up and talk to anybody and do anything for them. And it's like, we've met some folks from Australia. They invited us to Australia to come down, because they were just down to earth, really some down to earth and very respectful people, appreciative, and I really like that, in a person. Now you do get a few, don't get me wrong, you'll run into a few that have been on the road several weeks, days, months, whatever it may be, maybe a year. And they're suffering burnout. They may be on edge a little bit, and they may be testy and this and that, but you learn to deal with that. You accommodate them, tell them what they want to hear, do your best. And sometimes you can't, but you do your best. But I've never seen anybody leave here not taken care of, and all their accommodations, do the best we can. I think we have a pretty good setup considering what we work with back here, and have no complaints.
So, okay, as far as the crowd, the people in attendance, the spectators, whatever you want to call them, how has the fallback from them? Do you ever get noticed by them? Do you ever get, you get appreciated by them? Well, I shouldn't say that, because I know what you're going to say. You don't do it to be appreciated.
No, I'm not here for any attention by no means. Now, I just have a lot of acquaintances, and it's tough for me to walk a few feet out of here and to stop to talk to a friend, acquaintance through the years. You got to bear in mind, I've been here since '72, so it's been a few years, and met a lot of people, and but as far as backing up here a little bit and saying how this crowd appreciates that band, when you're standing on this side of the fence and looking at all the faces and all of just the emotion, let's say emotion, they really pour it out, and they're so focused. It's no different than any hobby, any experience that a person is involved in or appreciates, whether it be let's say opera or going to a bingo or anything, it could be anything you're into. But you walk up here and see the expressions on everybody's faces and the appreciation. It's priceless. It is completely priceless. So it's it's a 2-day deal, and it takes a whole year to put it on, I was told. I'm not involved in any of the plannings of this or anything. I show up along with everybody else that's involved with hospitality, and there are some fantastic people back here helping do that. It's amazing.
Well, go, just name a few, or if you want to, but
I don't even know where to start. Well, we got Ty.
Tony and Lisa are the soul of hospitality. That's just all it is.
Tony and Lisa are the heart and soul of the hospitality. Now, all right, so Miss Tony, who should we talk to next? Who should we go after next? Because I want to get the majority of the volunteers back here to give them some Not like I said, not that anybody wants any accolades or anything from this, but I mean,
No, it's just their input. You know,
Yeah.
everybody has an opinion of something. You know, and their view. And
Yeah.
believe me, I used to think, you know, I just had my opinion and that was it. But believe me, I've learned through the years that you know, and different ideas of things, and you know how to improve. You know, as we went through the years, and it really works. You know, it all molds together. You know? But you know, as far as your next interview, we'll have to think about that.
Oh,
man.
come on.
I don't want to be a name dropper.
I think that we should talk to. Well, I'll tell you what. You come back after this commercial break, and you'll see who we talk to, and it's gonna be somebody spectacular, somebody amazing, right, Tyrone?
Absolutely.
Somebody just completely. It's gonna blow your mind, right, Tony?
Well, I think we can make that happen.
All
I
right.
do want to, you know, express. You know, there's no words for it, but all of the work that Lee Mott does to put this on, along with
Huge.
all of the people that are on the committees, there's no way to really understand that unless you're wearing their shoes.
Yeah.
And
they do so much.
I would say, you know,
they don't make a dime off this.
no.
They don't do this for any pay. They don't do this for what?
This is for the committee.
I think we need to talk to her.
I think she's the next person.
I think Tammy Mott, and we just kind of broke the silence, but Tammy Mott might be the next person we talk to.
She's the boss.
There's a lot of input.
So guys, hold on. We got a commercial break, all right? So this is Paul Michael Davis. This is Tony, Tyrone. I'm in the middle. Here we go, all right? We're coming back with more volunteers from the 2014 Roots Festival. Coming at you soon.
It was easy. You told me before. So tiptoe around and